My name is Dana Rose. I started attending church at 13 and got very involved, but quickly faded away from God and started living life my own way after a series of events. I was pregnant, had my son by 19, and my daughter at 23. My life was completely changed during my 6th pregnancy while married for the 2nd time. My hip broke due to a cancer cyst no one knew about. During the attempted surgery, I flatlined for 45 minutes and was in a coma for 2 weeks. Despite the obstacles doctors informed me of, I was able to walk again and have a successful surgery 8 months later. When I woke up from a coma, I knew God had a plan. That's why I was here, and my baby wasn't. I just knew in my heart that I wasn't done, like my story wasn't finished. God was telling me it was time to get myself and the kids back into church. A change was needed. We moved here last June and now call Heritage Church our home.
My name is Philip Martin. In 2006, I lived a life of isolation, anger, and hate after returning back from Iraq. I was stationed there for 2 years, and at that time, I was far, far from God, and I was living in darkness. In 2008, I began the battle with PTSD. Amidst the pain and depression, it nearly cost me everything when I almost ended my own life. Then God made a way and gave me a second chance at life. He showed me that I could have hope because of what Jesus did on the cross, and that I could have true everlasting joy. Now I am here living my comeback story to be the best man I can be for my wife, kids, family, and friends. I am no longer letting evil run my life, but instead I am putting my heart and faith in the Lord.
My name is Courtney Hawk. Growing up, I believed that all I had to do was try to be a good person and say my prayers. I believed that was enough to get me into heaven. With that mindset, it caused me to not fully live out who God created me to be. My life began to turn to sin and destruction. When I was 19, I started going to church, and that's when my life really began to change for the better. I realized I needed to give Jesus every part of my life and surrender to His way and not my own. I learned that going to church, reading my Bible, getting involved, and serving others is really how I'm challenged to be who God created me to be. I no longer fit the norms of this world, and that's okay. My true identity is found in who God says I am and what Jesus has done for me.
name is Jessica.
And I am Luis.
After we were married in 2006, we wanted to start a family, but we struggled with infertility.
This led to the disappointments, setbacks, and the devastating loss of our triplets after they were born in 2009.
We felt heartbroken, hopeless, and our dreams of ever having a child were shattered. However, we continued to pray and trust in God.
And in 2010, God blessed us with our son Jace.
Then twin boys, Jaden and Jackson, in 2014.
And God was not finished with our story and surprised us with another miracle son, Jensen, in 2016.
Through it all, God has given us hope. He has been faithful, and we give Him all the glory.
He created a way when we didn't think there was a way.
Even though our triplets are no longer here with us,
We know they are alive with Jesus.
one day we will be reunited again. I am no longer mourning.
But instead, I am rejoicing.
You are here, mending every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 Oh, that is who you are. Oh, that is who you are. That is who you are. Oh, that is who you are. Oh, that is who you are. That is who you are. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. That is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 Yeah, that is who you are. That is who you are. Yeah, that is who you are. That is who you are. Miracle worker, promise keeper. That is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you